Los Angeles Dodgers, you just watched what we watched, and regardless of the drama at the end of the game, do you really think the Phillies have a chance to win this series? They got an 8.8% chance. I'll even round it up to 9% historically. When a team loses the first two games of a best-of-5, historically they're 3-31. So the odds are long. I don't care how close they just came. But also we got to talk about some of the mistakes. And unfortunately, it appears that when the playoff lights get bright, the Phillies get small, unfortunately, and that's what has happened.
Well, I mean, let's face it, Dave Roberts gave them a gift, putting in Blake Treinen. Blake Treinen has been awful all season long. Phillies had a golden opportunity there in the ninth. They couldn't come up big. Trey Turner came up short in the ninth there with 2 outs. But if you go a little deeper, I mean, Bryce Harper, he had 2 huge at-bats in this game to do some damage. He came up empty. Kyle Schwarber came up empty in this game. It was really bad once again. And I hate to say this, 1 for 10. The top 3 in the lineup. I believe that's 2 for 21.
Yeah.
In 2 games. You can't have that. I mean, these are the guys that are making a ton of money at the top of the lineup. Who are the guys that are supposed to do the damage? Those are the guys that are supposed to do the damage. Phillies came up small in this one. And I don't care what happened in the ninth inning, because I look at it this way. I don't know what Dave Roberts was thinking, but
where was Sasaki?
I would absolutely question what if I was think about being a Dodger fan, you would have been going your nuts. Mind would have been blowing up. It was perfect for the Phillies. He basically, on a silver platter, said, hey, I'm going to throw this guy out there because I don't think you guys are going to do anything.
Treinen, then Vesia, and then finally he goes to Sasaki.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of sitting here surmising maybe something's wrong with Sasaki, and then he gets up in the bullpen?
Yeah.
You know what? Dave Roberts deserved to lose that game.
It is nice to see them battle back a little bit in that ninth inning. Ricky's right. Dave Roberts tried to give that one away.
Yeah.
Everybody that was watching this game would have said at 4-0, they're done. I heard it upstairs. Everybody was quitting.
Yeah, but they weren't done because there was still the ninth.
Because Dave Roberts made one of the dumbest moves in baseball history. You brought in a guy who had a 5.4 ERA for the season and a whip that was just sky high.
Yeah, and that was the other thing. Everyone talked about the Dodgers, man. They're really slumping. They're terrible. What's happened to the Dodgers? I'm thinking, these guys are the world champs. They know how to win. Look at that roster. You don't think they're going to – they finished 3 games behind the Phillies. But that was the true – you don't think they're going to put it together?
But that was also the true garbage bullpen we saw tonight without Sasaki.
Yeah, their bullpen is susceptible.
Stinks.
There's no question about it. And that's why it's so important to try to drive the pitch counts up for these starters, and they haven't been able to do that. There's too much swing and miss. And that's become a real problem for them.
First and second, 2 outs. The 0-1. Ohtani swings, hits it on the ground. It's into right field for a base hit. Green light for Muncy. He's in to score. Ohtani's first hit of the division series adds another for L.A. Make it 4-zip in game 2.
Oh, and you can feel the warmth here in Philadelphia. The local fans booing again. And the Dodgers could care less. They've got their own business to take care of. So they have frustrated all night for the first 6 innings on a very well-pitched game by Jesus Luzardo. They finally got to him here in the 7th and still not done.
Kept the game scoreless. Dodgers start the inning with back-to-back base hits for Hernandez and Freeman. And on from there, the 0-1 swing and a hot shot. Diving Sosa can't get it. It's a base hit. Muncy's coming around third. He's going to score. And Shohei Ohtani, with his first hit of the series, makes it 4-0 Dodgers.
Not a good jump on that by Sosa. I don't know if leg had something to do with it. Just didn't get a good first step.
Sasaki got his first career save on Saturday. 11 pitches, 9 strikes, 1 hit, 1 strikeout. He cannot give up a hit here tonight as he inherits runners on first and third. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The Dodgers lead by just 1. Sasaki hunkers down on the mound. Kicks and fires. Turner swings. Ground ball to second. Scooped up by Edman. He throws first. Dug out by Freddie Freeman. He picks it and saves the game. That's a win for L.A.
Boy, in a routine play, it comes down to Freddie Freeman making the backhand pickup on a terrible throw by Tommy Edman. Well, the high wire act without a net tonight. What a play by Freeman. And the Dodgers can exhale.
And what a job by Roki Sasaki to come in with the game on the line and lock it down against Trey Turner. The Dodgers hang on and win Game 2 4-3. They win both games on the road. They'll go back to L.A. 1 win away.
A 1-0 count on Turner. Here's the pitch. Swinging a shot back up the middle, fielded by Edman on a hop. He'll throw to first. It's low. It's dug out by Freeman. He holds the bag, and the ball game's over. The Dodgers hang on as the Phillies wake up a little too late with a run in the 8th, 2 in the 9th. But the tying run stranded at third, the winning run stranded at first, as Freddie Freeman makes an unbelievable pick on an absolute dirt ball thrown by Tommy Edman at second base. And the Dodgers have taken the first 2 on the road in this series, a 4-3 final.
And here comes Mr. Strom, and he's facing Ohtani. And Ohtani, after all this
Middle in fastball. I'll tell you
utility,
what,
single to right.
guys, I don't know if you guys have been watching this, but you throw him anything on the outside part as a left-handed pitcher, he's been pulling off of everything.
Yep.
I would not have gone inside there at all.
I guess, what do you make, though, of that over the past 3 seasons, it's now 9 losses in the last 11 playoff games and 5 out of 6 here. What do you make of that?
Yeah, just got to flip the script. Obviously, like you said, it's been tough. So just got to flip the script and understand. Like I said, we're a really good baseball team, and it's like I said, 1st to 3. So just got to keep going.
What's up, Brown? Against the Shocker today?
Fill up the zone. Yeah, I don't know. His approach kind of mixes in and out. So just fill up the zone and use parts of the zone that work to my advantage.
How do you wrap your head around the fact that you guys are 1 loss away from this? Got nothing to lose now. It's not over. As much as a lot of people like to say that it's not over, and we're not going to quit until they tell us to go home. So we'll be ready 2 days and try to get back in this season.
Rob, I know this lineup's been one of the deep ones you've had, but right now with Harper and Schwarber and Trey struggling a little bit, is that kind of what's holding you guys back a little bit? You go as they go?
Yeah, I mean, you'd like those guys to be swinging the bats, but I do like what we're doing at the bottom part of the order. Snell was good again tonight, but I thought our bats were better against him tonight than they were in L.A. I don't think we got out of the zone as much as we did in L.A. Yeah, but, you have to have confidence that those guys will get it going.
Then in the 9th inning, with the Dodgers up 4-1, we had another roller coaster ride, Jerry. We've seen this Dodgers bullpen have its struggles down the stretch, and we did not see Roki Sasaki coming in for the 9th inning, at least to start it, but he was able to get the final out to finish it.
I am elated. Have I used that word before, elated, on air in the 12 years that I've been here, that we won this ball game? Dodgers up 2-0. Incredible job by Roki Sasaki. I will say this. I have to. I have to. You have a 3-run lead, you go to your closer. Guess who your closer is? Roki Sasaki. You have to go to your closer.
Listen, this is just reality. You have struggles over the bullpen. This is exactly why you brought in Emmett Sheehan. Emmett Sheehan did a tremendous job backing up Snell, who was outstanding today. You don't want to give up such a performance. And everybody knows there's your closer. The other team knows it. Phillies know that's your closer as well. And they just saw him, and they're like, man, this guy is pretty good. He's got some stuff. And now all of a sudden you bring somebody else in. It gives them life in that over there in that dugout. They're going, great. It's not Roki. Hey, we can do something here, because you have at least 3 batters that are going to face a guy who's been struggling.
You have a 3-run lead in Philadelphia. The whole world knows you go to Roki Sasaki. Phillies know you're going to Roki Sasaki. And if I'm in that Philly dugout, no more, as soon as that happened, I'm like, oh my, he's not coming in? Yeah. Immediately, that Philly bench, like, bro, they could have brought in 1958 Sandy Koufax. They don't want to see freaking Roki. You know what I'm saying? So you gave them energy and life, and you ignited that dugout. But we were just shocked, because we know what it's like being on the other side. Yeah. When you know that dude, you got King Kong over there, and Roki Sasaki, he ain't coming in, we got hope. Yeah. And as soon as that happened, I go, bro, I can't believe that he's not coming in. But now, listen, now we know, everybody knows Roki's a closer. Okay, if we didn't learn that now,
Well, he should be.
Roki is from here on out.
Yes, it's okay.
He's that dude.
So when you look at how this game closed out, Roki Sasaki, how he was able to come in, get that final out, just what does it say about him and how he's just been able to grow and improve in the bullpen?
Yeah, it's awesome. He's cool under pressure. He's been in these moments before, and yeah, he's unbelievable.
And Roki Sasaki, how he came out of the bullpen to close this one. Just what has been the difference from him, especially in these big moments in the playoffs?
Yeah, he was great the other night, closing the door, and then, yeah, Blake got in trouble. Vest did a great job, you know. Once he made a good play on the bunt, we got a big out there, and, yeah, Roki's able to come get Trey. You know, Freddie picked a bad throw from Tommy, so it's kind of a little team effort there, but it's a good win.
How do you describe what it feels like to be up 2-0, especially this team had the best home record in the National League?
It feels really good, especially facing that team. They have a lot of talent. They dominate the regular season, so especially at home, like you said. And now that we up 2-0, hopefully we can get the next one.
What was it like watching that ninth inning play out, and what was the mood like in the dugout?
Yeah, the mood was good. Excitement, belief. I mean, we know we're going to win. We're confident in that, and yeah, we found a way to win, made some really good plays, and yeah.
Mookie, you guys took their best shot. It was somewhat of a desperation game for them. They're down 0-2 now. How good do you feel about where you're at going back home?
I feel all right, but you know, them boys they're hungry. They're hungry, and they're gonna come ready to go back in LA. So we can't let our guard down at all, because if so, they'll run right through it, and we'll be coming back here for Game 5. So,
Did you consider at all going straight to Sasaki in the ninth, and what ultimately made you go with Trinan there?
I thought about it. He hasn't gone 2 out of 3 much at all. Just figuring the run right there. You know, Blake's pitched some of the biggest innings in the postseason for us, and felt really confident right there. And with Vesia behind him, if needed. And so I didn't want to just kind of, you know, preemptively put him in there. I felt good with who we had with our leverage relievers, a couple of our highest leverage relievers. And, you know, fortunately, you know, he was ready when called upon. And I liked him versus Trey. And he got a big out for us. And, you know, obviously what Roki has done has continued to show, has been very encouraging for, you know, on a lot of fronts.
Roki, with your transition to the bullpen, every step has been something new for you to have to get ready so quickly, but then to come out, execute your pitches. Just how big was that for you personally?
ブルペンに入ってまた今回も新たな経験で、ウォーミングアップの時間とか、いろいろそういう難しいところを経験していると思うんですけども、今回もどういう感じでしたかと。
そうですね。前回登板よりは時間があったので、準備はできてましたし、マウンドに行ってこうちゃんとストライクが取れる準備はできたかなと思うので、良かったかなと思います。
Yeah, I feel like this time around I did get enough warm-up pitches to be able to make sure that I can execute, so I felt actually okay.
You guys now head back to Los Angeles, being up in this series. Of course, it's a 5-game series, a shorter one. Considering that, just what is the feeling amongst the group for yourself, just as you guys head back home to Los Angeles to hopefully put yourself in a position to close this series?
5戦2勝でそのディビジョンシリーズ勝てるチャンスがありますけども、チームの雰囲気とかロキ自身はそこら辺どう感じてますか？
そうですね。先発ピッチャーが本当に毎回いいピッチングをしてくれるので、僕ができることはこうその状態で、試合を終わらせ締めるか、次のピッチャーにつなぐことだと思うので、しっかりいい準備をしてこう、マウンドに行くことだけを考えています。
The starting pitching is doing an amazing job, results-wise, and all I'm trying to do is hold the lead or finish the game.
You've had just off days within this series thus far, but do you feel like you're comfortable if you did have to go in a back-to-back outing?
オフがなかったら連投っていうのがある、可能性あると思うんですけども、連投もできそうですかと。
そうですね。休みの日もこう強度高めに投げてみたりとか、感覚を試しながらこういけそうなっていう感覚があります。
I actually do feel pretty good about being able to throw back-to-back games on my off day. I threw with pretty good intensity and felt pretty good.
フリーマン選手がかなり難しいボールをキャッチして最後ゲームセットになりましたけど、あそこはどういう感じでこう勝利の瞬間見られていたのかっていうところを教えてください。
ワンバン投げた時カバーいってないなと思ってはい、次からいきます。
すみません、フィリーズはすごいヤジがすごいことでも有名ですけども、このフィリーズ、ブルペンとか投げてる時とか、ブーイングとかどういうふうに感じましたか？実際何かありましたか？
そこまで英語もわからないので何言ってるかはわからないですし、気にせず日本でも似たような経験はあったので、そこら辺は特に気にせず投げれたかなと思ってます。
リリーフで投げるって決めた時、チームにこれだけ頼りにされるっていうのは予想できたか、それとも期待してたか、そういう気持ちはあったんでしょうか？
僕はしなかったですけど、ウィルさんがずっとしてくれてたので、もう頑張るだけです。
ご視聴ありがとうございました。チャンネル登録と高評価よろしくお願いします。